The U.S. Supreme Court ruled on Friday to narrow the interpretation of a federal obstruction law, significantly affecting cases against hundreds of individuals involved in the Capitol riot on January 6, 2021. The ruling held that the law, created after the Enron scandal, should only apply if there was evidence tampering or an attempt to destroy documents, thus preventing its broad application to actions that merely disrupted an official proceeding. This decision could particularly influence the cases of almost 400 people who were charged after the riot, although not all of them were charged with obstruction. The Supreme Court's 6-3 decision has sparked hope among the January 6 defendants, who have long claimed unfair treatment by the Justice Department. Former President Donald Trump celebrated the decision at a rally, advocating for the release of these J6 hostages, labeling their prolonged detention as horribly treated. Trump himself faces similar federal obstruction charges, but special counsel Jack Smith indicated that Trump's charges are more robust and should stand since they allege different, more specific conduct. Chief Justice John Roberts, joined by conservative justices Samuel Alito, Neil Gorsuch, Brett Kavanaugh, Clarence Thomas, and liberal Justice Ketanji Brown Jackson, authored the majority opinion, emphasizing a need to prevent the broad criminalization of disruptive conduct. Roberts argued the law should not be broadly interpreted to criminalize actions not explicitly covered by it. The ruling has immediate consequences for several convicted individuals, including former Pennsylvania police officer Joseph Fisher, whose case was sent back to a lower court to reassess the obstruction charge. This will likely lead many of the 350 charged individuals to seek sentence reductions or withdrawals of guilty pleas. For example, Thomas Adams, who was previously sentenced to 14 months, may now have his felony charge dismissed, opening pathways to clear his record as a convicted felon. Attorney General Merrick Garland expressed disappointment, stating this decision limits a crucial law used to address the January 6 attack. Nonetheless, he highlighted that the decision won't impact the majority of the charged individuals. Moreover, this ruling might not significantly affect Trump, whose legal team plans to push for the dismissal of his obstruction charges, although it is unlikely to succeed. The ruling allows the Department of Justice to refile some cases if sufficient evidence exists that the defendants aimed to tamper with official documents during the proceeding. Many defendants, including Kevin Lyons, currently serving over 4 years in prison, may see their cases revisited, potentially freeing them from some charges. The decision also revealed intramural conflicts within the Supreme Court. Justice Amy Coney Barrett, dissenting along with Justices Elena Kagan and Sonia Sotomayor, insisted that the law should encompass the entirety of the events at the Capitol, asserting that the majority executed textual backflips to narrow its reach. This divide underscores the nuanced interpretations surrounding the law's application and the broader implications of its enforcement.